So hey besties, let's go make some lunch for that man and them children, y'all. So that man went on down the block and got some salmon when I was at work. So we're gonna go ahead and do something with this salmon. Now I was over here trying to get this skin off of this salmon, and when I tell you, it was giving me the hardest time. Like the skin did not want to come off. So first it was already slippery and I had the gloves on. So with the gloves on, I was not able to get a good grip on it. So it was basically just sliding right out of my hands, and I was sitting there struggling with it. I did see on the internet that somebody said pour hot water over it and the skin is supposed to absolutely just fall right off. I have never tried that. I think I'm gonna try that next time. I don't know. Somebody comment down below, what method do they use to get their salmon skin to come right off? Because I was trying everything, and that skin was holding on for dear life, y'all. It did not want to let go. I started at the top. I felt like I made a little progress at the top. Went down to the bottom, tried to make some progress, and it was not working with me. Went back in the middle. I was going up, down. I tell you, I was getting so frustrated trying to get that salmon skin off of there. My husband was not home at the time, so I could not ask him for any of his help. But baby, when I tell you that salmon skin was giving me a fight for my money, I was sitting there putting my all into it. Y'all see me? I had the grip on that thing, putting my elbow grease into it, trying to pull that skin off, and it was just not working with me. And every time I felt like I got in the groove of actually taking it off, I just went right back to zero. Wasn't making no progress, y'all. So I'm definitely gonna try and find an easier way, or maybe I just need to start seeing if I can get the fisherman to take the skin off for me before I leave the fish market when I want to do it. Most of the time when I do cook salmon, I leave the skin on, but for this particular meal, I needed to take the skin off. And baby, when I tell you I was struggling, but finally, after about 5 minutes of struggle, we got that salmon skin off. So we're gonna go ahead, get that salmon cut up, and I'm just gonna cut it up into some cubes. I'm gonna slice it going across, then we're gonna go turn it to the side, slice it going the long way. Baby, when I tell you I was tired after that, my arms was tired. I don't even know if I could have finished the meal. So at that point, we got our salmon all cubed up, go ahead and rinse that off in the sink, and now it's time to go ahead and season it down. So we're gonna go ahead and start in with some onion powder, and then y'all know my favorite thing is when I'm making anything seafood, I feel like you gotta have some of that Old Bay in it. So we got that garlic and herb Old Bay that we went on ahead and sprinkled up in there, and then of course, you know, I'm gonna put some paprika in there because we grown. So go ahead and put your paprika in there. After that, I went on ahead and add just a little bit of that soy light sodium. Yes, because the regular one have too much salt in it, so I went on ahead and got the light. After that, we're gonna go ahead and get some of that Pretty Girls No Flavor all-purpose seasoning. For those of you who do not know, I do have my own seasoning line. We have Cajun hot and we have all purpose. I'll definitely leave the link in the comment section below so you guys can go onto the website, check it out. We also have bundle seasoning available as well. So now that our salmon is good and seasoned, we're going to go ahead and give that a good mix it up, make sure all the seasoning is spread evenly across all of the salmon that's in there, because we want to make sure that every piece of salmon has a nice flavorful bite. And this is how my salmon is looking after we go on ahead and get it mixed up real good. And that's how your salmon should look too. You want to make sure you got enough flavor, nice and seasoned, everything is evenly coated, and it's good and ready to go. After that, we're going to go ahead and put it in the air fryer, and we're going to get to working on these potatoes. So I put these potatoes in the oven when I first started. I just didn't get it on camera, and all I did was rinse it off real good, wrap it in some foil, stick it in the oven until it was good and ready to go. Now they're good and ready to go. We're going to go ahead and take the stuffing that's inside the potato and take it out, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm extra careful because I don't want to rip my potato. I wanted to have the outside skin as kind of a bowl because we're going to restuff that. Went on ahead and got those potato insides, put it in a bowl, and of course you're going to add you some salt and pepper, and you're going to go ahead and put in a little bit of heavy cream, give that a mix. Then you're going to taste it and keep adjusting your seasoning if you need more seasoning. I like cheese in mine, so I'm going to go ahead and add some cheese as well. And once you get it to the consistency that you like, because if you want it a little thick, then add less milk or heavy cream or whatever it is that you're using. If you want it a little thinner, then you would add more liquid to it until you get that consistency that you like and that flavor profile that you're looking for. So I have enough heavy cream, I have enough salt and pepper. The cheese is actually going to add more salt to it, so you don't want to overdo it with the salt. And especially when I am making a sauce, I don't like to have it salt things, especially when I'm going to add a sauce on top of it, because your sauce is also going to have salt in it and it's going to provide a lot of flavor. So when I am making a sauce to go on any type of dish, I always try and make sure and keep in mind that we don't want to add too much salt and all the elements that we are adding in the dish that does need salt. Now this, after I tasted it, it did need just a pinch more, so I am going to add a pinch more. Anybody knows that when you're cooking potatoes does require some salt. It takes a little bit more than usual to make sure you go ahead and get that flavor, but again, you're going to go ahead and add as much as you like or as much as your family likes, and then we're going to go on ahead and get those potato skins that we have, and we're going to start stuffing them with that potato mixture that we just made. And we're going to make sure we refill each potato and get it all in there nice and even, but we're going to make sure we still leave a little bit of space because we're going to go ahead and add some toppings. So I made 3 potatoes, and we're just going to go ahead and stuff all 3 of them. After we get all 3 of those potatoes nice and stuffed and they are good and ready to go, we're going to go on ahead to our air fryer, check on our air fryer, and our salmon bites was ready to go. After our salmon bites was good and ready to go, we're going to go ahead and start putting them on top of them potatoes until we get each potato nice and stuffed. After our potato is stuffed with all those salmon bites, we're going to go on ahead and start working on our sauce. Our sauce was good and ready to go. Went on ahead, poured it right on top of that salmon and that stuffed potato. And when I tell you that Cajun cream sauce was a 10 out of 10, put a little razzle dazzle on top. Now call that man and them kids and tell them it's time to come eat. And if you love these videos, always make sure you subscribe, give your girl a like, leave a comment in the comment section, or share it to somebody who you may think that may enjoy these videos. Bye y'all, love y'all.